Hey guys, it's Jeff from Raven Wilderness School. I just got to camp and I want to go over the gear that I'm going to be using for an overnighter in the winter at my camp here. So I got my pack and a few things. We're going to unpack the pack and we're going to show you everything that I have for an overnighter in the winter. Temperatures tonight are probably going to be 20 degrees or so. With an open shelter like this with a fire in the front. So this is the gear that I'll carry for that type of trip. So stay tuned and I'll show you what I got. Okay, first up I have my pack. And this is a Frost River Timber Cruiser Junior. So this is the smaller of the two. There's two different sizes in the Timber Cruiser. For the winter time I need a larger pack because you need warmer gear, warmer sleeping gear. So this is the pack that I'm using. This pack here has a tump line. It's actually a canoe pack, but it can be used for an adventure like this as well. It's a stout pack, very well made. This one I had a sternum strap added to it because I'm going to be using it for longer treks more than just canoeing. I also will be using it for canoeing, so I had a sternum strap added to mine. This is an awesome pack. I think it's about 50 liters or so, unless it's completely full. So we'll start with these items. This is my axe that I generally carry. This is a Wettling's forest axe. I think the handle length is 26 inches or so. It's a little bit larger than the small forest axe by Grantford Brooks. I like this size. It's just a little bit heavier. It's great for the winter. That's my axe. I generally carry 2 pairs of gloves with me. This is just a thin leather pair of gloves right here. These are like my fire gloves. I use these for tending the fire, for picking up hot pans. As you can tell, the gloves are turning black in the thumbs and fingers from tending the fire. So when it's not that cold like today, it's not that cold right now. It's probably 30 degrees Fahrenheit or so. These are the gloves that I would use. But I always carry another pair of gloves on my belt, winter gloves. And these are much warmer gloves right here. I don't usually use these in the fire at all because these are my winter gloves. I want to take care of them. I need them to be in perfect condition for when the temperatures are cold. I need something like this. So I carry 2 pairs of gloves. Those are the gloves I carry. I don't really carry any other gloves besides these two. This does everything for me. And on my belt I have my knife. This is a Mora Garberg. Over here I just have a small kit. Leather pouch. It has my ferro rod, a lighter, sharpening stone, and that's it. And on the other side I have a leather pouch. You can see right there. And it just has a compass. I always have a compass with me, and this is a military style compass. I always keep one with me. Stays right there. So that's all I have in my belt. I don't really carry too much on my belt. Okay, in the pack. I have my finished Leoku on this side, my Leatherman, stainless steel water bottle for carrying water, storing water, boiling water, just some peanut butter, my saw, Baco Laplander, and another stainless steel water bottle. Same thing, these are 40-ounce clean canteen water bottles. This one has a stainless steel cup that nests in the bottom. So I get a water bottle on each side. This pack easily fits a water bottle on each side, plus has extra room for more kit. So that way I have 2 40-ounce water bottles for carrying water with me if I need to. That's it, that's on that side. Now we'll go into the main compartment. Wool blanket. Just a carton scarf. I use this for many different things. I usually make a pillow out of it at night. I use it for collecting tinder, birch bark. There's so many uses for a scarf like this. Always carry, year round I carry this with me. This is my UCO candle lantern, which is a great little thing to have. I carry extra candles, pops out, little chain, hang it from your shelter for some light. This is a great thing to have. You gotta have whiskey or some type of alcohol, at least I do. It's nice to have a couple sips at night of whiskey or rum or something like that. I know some people like rum rather than whiskey. I'm a whiskey drinker, that's what I like. Canvas pouch. These are some traps that are in here that I have. These are just steel traps, similar to a rat trap, but these are for squirrels. I have 4 of them here. I'm gonna go out and set these later on. So I have 4 squirrel traps in here. So the peanut butter's for it too. I use the peanut butter as bait. Extra pair of socks in case I need them. Another thing I use these for is at night I'll heat up one of these 40-ounce water bottles with boiling water, put the cover on it before I go to bed, put a sock over it and put it at the foot of my sleeping bag, and it keeps my sleeping bag warm all night long. It really does. In the morning that water is still warm. The sock goes over it so it doesn't burn my legs because it's boiling water. It's really hot, so the sock insulates that bottle from burning me, but that works really, really well to keep you warm all night long. Okay. Another little Frost River canvas bag. This one here just has tape and repair kit and sewing kit and fishing line and little pieces of leather and stuff like that. So this is my repair kit. Little larger Frost River bag. This one here has all kinds of different stuff in it. My headlamp, my spoon, extra batteries, small first aid kit. I have some beeswax in here, some soap, extra ferro rod, extra headlamp, my cook pot, a couple extra candles from my candle lantern, go in there, and this is just basic stainless steel cook pot, and this one I think I got from Self-Reliance Outfitters. It's just your basic cook pot. It has the handles on the side like that. It has a bail so you can hang it over the fire. Inside here I keep a few things. I have some sugar, olive oil, which is great to always have, salt and pepper, a little thing of Old Bay spice, and there's actually a metal bowl in the bottom of here too I can use for eating. That's my cook pot set with some spices. Keep that there. A couple of bandanas, always useful. A little leather pouch that I made. This has my pot chain in it. I use this to hang that bush pot over a fire. Right now I have a tripod set up over the fire, and I'll use this pot chain to hang this pot over there. But if I have more than one person, I'll usually set up something different so we can have multiple pots. But this is a great thing to have when you're by yourself or with one other person. I can actually hang 2 pots with this. This is a great little thing that I made. It's great to have with you. And here's some food. This is all my dry food in here. It's in a wax canvas bag. This came from Self-Reliance Outfitters as well. There's tins in here. I'll show you. Each tin, I think it's about 16 ounces. There's 6 of them, and it has different types of dry food in it. The top one here is my hot cocoa. I have dried fruit, potatoes, rice and beans, Bisquick, all the things I'm going to need for a couple days out. Hopefully I'll get some squirrel, and that'll be the meat. This is a great way to carry your dried foods all in one sack like that. Really handy. You can actually fit 7, 10 in here. There's 6 in here now. You could fit 7 if you wanted 7, but great convenient way to carry your dry foods. And then lastly, well, not lastly, well, there's a little inside pocket right here, which is pretty nice for maps or other things. Inside here I just have a little notebook case, which it's always good to have. And it has a notebook, pens, pencil. I actually keep my passport and a few other things in here. That goes right there. And lastly, it's just my sleeping bag. This is This is a military sleeping bag. This is a surplus bag. I think it's minus 10-degree bag, something like that. This is their intermediate sleep system bag. So that takes up the bulk of the space in here. What's great about stuffing this in here with no stuff sack is it fills the bottom of the pack nicely and it creates a nice cushion against your back. This is actually really comfortable to carry this whole load with a sleeping bag in here like that. So I just squash that down in there and then everything else just goes on top and it packs up nicely. So that's all my kit that I have for a weekend out in the winter. It varies sometimes, but this is mainly what I carry. If you have any questions at all about any of the kit or any of the techniques for winter camping, I have a website. It's ravenwildernesschool.com. Check it out. Come out and take a class and enjoy the wilderness out here with us. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.